Hey guys, cobradvs here, just for a really an interesting video this time around. So, every now and then you find out something about games that sort of surprises you, like the time I found out that certain NES games hold Famicom adapters in them. Well, it turns out there's actually a whole bunch of errors in games, and a few notable ones that I actually knew of are like on the Resident Evil Revelations for the 3DS. Some of them say Revelations instead of Revelations. Okami on the Wii has an IGN logo on the front cover. Just some weird things like that. Both Capcom games, by the way. And this is also a Capcom game, and it's something that I didn't even know was an error. I just thought it was something wrong with me. But it has to do with Super Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo. Now, I was on Nintendo Age, and I had run across this article with a guy who had the exact same problem I did. Turns out there's a select few Super Nintendo Super Street Fighter 2 cartridges that have a unique issue. And I'll go ahead and show that right now in a second, but I thought it was very interesting. They tend to be sort of, I guess, a little rare. I mean, a lot of people have come forward and said that they have them, but they're still, I would imagine, pretty uncommon. So let's go ahead and look at exactly what this error is, and you can see if you have it too. Just something pretty cool to check out. Hey there, guys. So we're gonna look at the error in certain Super Street Fighter 2 cartridges. So this is a game I got a long time ago, and I could never quite figure out why this game was why I had this particular error. But and I didn't think much of it. I just figured I had some sort of option turned off. But turns out no, it's actually a cart defect. So if you press start, everything looks normal. But the first thing that you'll notice is wrong. If you go to the option menu. Well, you have to hit the correct button first of all, but you have to go to the options menu, and look, everything is in Japanese. Everything. Now, I always knew this was my, up top was the level of easy to hard, but everything else except for this down here to the left is all in Japanese. Well, what I assumed to be Japanese anyway. So, I never figured that out, and what I always assumed was that one of these options was a language option, and I fumbled through it and tried it out, but, no, there isn't a language option. So that's one thing that's wrong. And let's go ahead and hit start, and I'll show you the other thing that's wrong. Okay, oh, I didn't mean to go to Super Battle, but that's okay. Okay, so if you go to all the characters, it looks fine, you know. Okay, but here's where you'll notice the first difference. Balrog's name is M. Bison. Vega's name is Balrog, and M. Bison's name is Vega. So the three bosses, oh, and is Sagat's name? Okay, his name's the same. So Vega's name is is Balrog. Balrog's name is M. Bison, and M. Bison's name is Vega. Now, I'll try and play this game real quick while I tell you the reason. Well, what it is after doing a little bit of research, it turns out that some Super Nintendo Super Street Fighter 2 cartridges have, I'm terrible at this game, by the way, have the Japanese ROM burned onto them and not the North American ROM. Now, it plays just fine because both ROMs are technically, you know, in the NTSC format, but, sheesh, he's kicked my ass. But, and in the Japanese version, those are the names of the characters. Like, Vega's name is Balrog, Balrog's name is M. Bison, and M. Bison's name is Balrog. Now, the reason they changed it is because M. Bison, in the Japanese version, is the boxer. And when they brought it to North America, they changed it because M. Bison is a lot like Mike Tyson. So they didn't want any sort of confusion there. Which I don't see quite why it would have mattered that much. I mean, he's... Well, there goes my phone. But he's, you know, he's in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and shit, so... But yeah, I mean, I don't know that this game has any more significant value or anything like that, but, it's definitely cool to have. And I can't tell on the outside of the cartridge if there's any sort of problem, like in, like with Famicom adapters. So let's let this run out. Is there a way to forward this? Yeah, there we go. And I'll show you one more time the link or the beginning, and you can see. So obviously you're looking for the Japanese lettering, and then you would have these three characters: M. Bison, Balrog, and Vega. Their names are all mixed up. These two are this guy is Bison, That's Balrog, and this is Vega. So, so yeah, that's very interesting, and it's something I never knew. I always prefer to play as Blanca, by the way. But, yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool, and I'll leave a link to the Nintendo Age ad or thread that I found, so you can see if you have it too, and sort of, you know, chime in on the conversation if you please. So, Blanca was always my favorite. I wish I knew how to do like Hadoukens and stuff. This guy, he does like some sort of ball thing. I almost got a flawless victory on him. Oh, I got him. Alright, well guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you learned something. I thought this was pretty interesting. So, yeah, let me know if your cart is like this. As far as I know, it's only the Super Nintendo version and not the Genesis. So, but yeah, so that's the end of this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.